What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Stoop. It's your boy Show, and we're going to get right to it. Got a lot of current events to chat about. But before I get started, I want to say once again, happy birthday to the Stoop. The Stoop turns 1 year old this week. Um, if you checked out my last video, I went into detail about how the Stoop came about. And if you missed it, go back and check it out. It's good. It's real good. I really let it out, and at one time I wasn't, but I really put it out there. So that was raw and uncut. So anyway, let's get to these current events, y'all. Now, here at the Stoop, I don't like to talk about stuff when they first happen because reason we being is I don't want to, I want to let time go by so things can develop. And with this story, we're gonna talk about Marvin Sapp. Marvin Cap. Okay. Everybody's done seen the video. The man was, at a church and he told the ushers to close the doors. Okay? Close the doors. Close the doors. Now, I like everybody else, I watched what was the same thing everybody else saw. But somebody somewhere posted the entire video. So I watched the entire video, okay? Not only did he didn't tell people to close the doors. He didn't tell them just close the doors. He told everybody, y'all ain't going nowhere but to eat anyway. What makes you think we're going out to eat? First of all, okay, but we're going to get into that in a minute. So, everybody's in an uproar about this video because he's demanding $20 from 1,000 people. Some people say, that's the norm. Some people like, who are you to tell me what to give? Because some people may not have it to give. I'm going to play devil's advocate also. Both sides are right, okay? For the norm, $20 is, it's the norm. Excuse me. Soak up a little bit. $20 is the norm. For some people that go to church, they may not have $20. So everybody's, going in, and God loves a cheer. God says he loves a cheerful giver. It ain't cheerful when you gotta make me. Okay. Yeah, he did kind of make you do it because he said close the doors. And everybody was in an uproar like, oh, that's hostage. You taking a hostage and you can't keep people from leaving. He devil's advocate. He never said you couldn't leave. He just said close the doors. Was he wrong? Yeah. Oh yeah, he was wrong. He was dead ass wrong. But he was doing what every black church in across the state do during that part of service and prayer and testimony. There's no movement. Even though he wanted everybody to come up, I want to see them baskets moving. Like, okay, somebody about to be disappointed. I can see both sides of it, but here's the part that bothers me. This is the part that bothers me. The part that bothers me is he went on Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and I didn't get a chance to catch it. I had to catch the little part. He's saying that was an old service from last year. I don't believe that. He said the money didn't go to him. Okay, maybe it didn't. Who did it go for? See, he just responded. He didn't clear up nothing. He just responded to, oh, now my kids are getting death threats. Well, you shouldn't have done what you done. You should have just said, I'm trying to raise $40,000. If it wasn't for you, then who was it for? You didn't specify who it was for. If it wasn't for you, it ain't go in your pocket. Who's it for? Inquiring minds want to know. You didn't say who it was for. You said it wasn't for you, then who it was for? And then you make your people standing up behind you give $100. Okay, what if they didn't have $100 to give? What if they didn't have it? That was my issue. I've always gone to church with just a few dollars in my pocket. Okay? Because keeping it real, I can't afford to give $20 every time the minister decides he need something, or the Lord spoke to him and said he need this and that, and the church need. I ain't got it, brother. Especially when you drive a better car than me, you put it in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that shit. You know what I'm saying? When I go to church, you know, I've learned over the years, be prepared to give multiple offerings. Now, the last time I went to church, and I love the church that I've been going to, shout out to Reverend Rayner, but the last time me and Shorty was like, oh, what are we doing? I didn't know. I missed the email. I missed the email. We was patting pockets like, oh, nigga, I ain't got it. So it's for me, it's the audacity of the whole thing. It's the audacity of the whole thing. Like it's getting to the point now where you just flat out gonna say, hey, ain't nobody going nowhere till I get this money. That's a stick up, my nigga. That's a stick up. You robbing people. That's the problem I have with it. And then another video come out. There was this lady, minister on stage. She was literally taking the money out of people's hands. Thank you. And of course, her story was, oh, it wasn't for me. So that's the line we using. It ain't for me, it's for somebody else. I just saw the video. I didn't care to go into it because my thing was, we gonna see more of this. This is not over by no stretch of the imagination. This ain't over. And as soon as I saw the video, I sent it to my homeboy, who is a man of God. He's a man of the church. And he ain't responded to this one. Shout out to Nate, but he ain't responded to this one. And I think Marv said that's his guy. So yeah, he might go stay away from this one. But it's all good though. But yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, moving on. Give what you can, not what is demanded. End of story. So another interesting story that has popped up that's getting a little buzz is Minnesota Timberwolves Anthony Edwards, who biggest flex of the year, give short the chick he was with. Make a long story short, chick he was with got pregnant. He gave Shorty the money to take care of it, and Shorty didn't. So instead of my man being like, my man like, okay, I got something for you. He paid the female up front. 18 years, boom, there's your money. Get out my face. Yeah, because keeping it real, she got pregnant. Here's the thing. She got pregnant. He was like, nah, I ain't trying to have no kids. Well, let's keep it real. You didn't want no kid, you should have wrapped it up. Come on. But you didn't, and here we are. So you give her money to take care of it. She don't. Okay, where that money go? Because if I give you money to do something and you didn't do it, okay, where my money at? Run that back. And so then he was like, okay, so this is what we on? Bet. There's your money. Beat it. So the question is, he paid his child support up front for 18 years. What you think she gonna do when that money run out? Unless you sign an order, unless you sign paperwork waiving your paternal rights, dude, she gonna come back when that money gone. So you really didn't win. You just might have put her off for a minute, but she gonna, bruh, unless you sign paperwork saying I want no parts of this woman or this child, bruh, you still on the hook. And she could very well be like, okay, well, you know, you gave me 18 years of child support, but okay. And so was it a cool move? It was cool. But I don't think he thought that through, because you expecting this chick to go away. You just coughed up $1 million. What makes you think she ain't gonna come back? I'm just putting it out there. That's all I'm doing. I'm just putting it out there. I got to hear from the fellas on this one, because as a man who has paid his child support for just about 18 years, you know, I am an advocate for, I'm not gonna say, I'm just an advocate for the fellas on this one. You know, I don't know, because chicks that get child support, they don't want child support. They want GF support, because it ain't for them. It ain't for the broad. It ain't for the kid. It's for the broad. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. So I am anti-child support. I am anti-child support. But was it a flex? Yeah, it was a real flex. It had the fellas like yeah. But think about it. Did he really win, or did he just buy himself some time? Because truth be told, God forbid, what if he get hurt? What if he get hurt? What if he don't got that money like that no more? I'm hoping he's investing wisely, you know, with his finances. But you got to think about stuff like that. But I'm proud of the brother for just doing it. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm proud of him for just doing it. Like, here's you. It's all about money. Here you go. I hope she do disappear. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I hope she do disappear. Like, I got my money. I'm good. I hope you take that $1 million and turn it into $5 million. Keep it moving. But yeah, that was crazy. That's crazy. Anthony Edwards, man of the people. Okay, last one. There was not a post, but there was a conversation about what made your worst enemy your worst enemy. Shout out to Joe Budden podcast, because they discussed it. I can't remember who they got it from, but I saw them talk about it just the other night. And what makes your worst enemy your worst enemy? And I had to think about it, like, who is your worst enemy right now? I said, shoot, I always say myself. I'm my own worst enemy. So what makes you your worst enemy? Because I guess because I give myself such grief when I should kind of ease up. I guess, I don't know. But if I had to think about another person, I ain't even gonna say his name because I ain't trying to make that nigga famous. I ain't even trying to speak him up, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna tell you the story. So several years ago, I was a CO at Maury Correctional. This was, I'd been there for a couple years, and I was, I had a pretty good, um, I won't say popular. I'm not going to use that word, but I was well known amongst the prison. Okay, people knew me. Let's leave it at that. So anyway, I'm in the mall one day on my off day, and I see this dude that I used to work with at Cherry Hospital back in the day. I seen him. I spoke, and just like most niggas, the first thing he asked you was, "Hey, where you working at?" So I was like, yo, I'm at Maury, yo, I'm CO. I'm like, yo, you got to come out. And the first thing I did was advertise for Maury Correctional. Because at the time, Maury was the place to be for those that know. We was making money. We was living. Good camaraderie, good. It was, everything was good at the time. We was working, you know, in the environment that we was at. We had good people around us. We hung out after work, everything. Shout out to all the people that I still speak to from the prison. So, I'm talking to him. We didn't talk long because I was trying to buy something and go. So we talking. I was like, yo, put your, go apply because they apply. They hiring right now. They going hiring crazy. I said, put your name. I said, go apply. I said, I'm gonna let my captain know to look out for your name, and I bet you get an interview. Bet you. And I kept my word. I went to my then captain. I told him about bitch ass nigga, and told him, hey, look out for him. If you can. Next thing I know, maybe a month or so goes by. I see my man's coming out of the gay house. So I'm excited because I already know you just came from an interview. So I was like, yo, how'd it go? He kind of told me how it went. I was like, yo, you in there. I swear you God, you in there. So I'm excited. I'm excited because I see I'm putting somebody on, and somebody I know, and I'm putting somebody on. So I'm excited. Some time go on. I see him in uniform. He's starting out where all the rookies start out. They starting out in medium custody. I'm like, just do your job, be cool, and just do what you got to do. And I said, you gonna get up out of here. I said, watch what I tell you. I said, you gonna get up out of here. By that time, I had moved up. I was the SRG officer. I'm not even gonna get into all that. That's another conversation for another day. But I became the SRG officer, which is a big deal. So with that being said, I told him, I said, yo, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna be here forever. So I went and talked to a couple people, and my man went from tan unit to gray unit. Now everybody don't go to gray unit. And those that been in gray unit, no, you don't go. You get chosen to go to gray unit. You can apply. Everybody that apply to go to do lockup don't go to lockup. I was fortunate that I got chosen to go to lockup when I did, and I got I opted out of going I opted to go to do something else, and they let me out. But he went to lockup. Now I'm proud. That's at this time he's my guy, so I'm proud of him. Like, yeah, I told you, I got you. So now there's this buzz in the air that old boy is engaged. My nigga, how you engaged? You ain't even been here a year. Engaged? Excuse me. Engaged to who? This nigga has got to be engaged to one of the ugliest broads out there. I ain't gonna hold you. You know them squeezy toys where the eyes pop out? Those. I ain't gonna say the bitch name. I ain't trying to make her famous either. So the buzz is he got engaged. He's having this, to do or whatever. Okay, that's cool. Congratulations. So I walked up to him. I seen him on Gray Unit, and I was like, I said, what's up? He really didn't have a whole lot to say. The only thing that bothered me was you don't forgot who put you on. Because the last time I seen your ass, you was on a bike going down the street, and I picked you up in my Expo. Let's not forget, number one. Number two, you was in the mall, looked like you didn't have no money, and I put you on. So let's not forget, okay? So time goes on. There's weddings, there's a engagement party, and my invite must have got locked in the mail or something, So I didn't trip. I was in my feelings a little bit. I ain't gonna front. I was in my feelings a little bit because nigga, I put you on. I'm not taking credit for your nuptials, but let's keep it funky. If it wasn't for me, would you be here? Would you be going through this shit? I'm just saying. So anyway, everything happens. I get no invite, no mention, no. He don't even come talk to me. He don't even say nothing to me. Now this supposed to be my man's now. Okay. Time goes on. Okay, I'm past that. So now I'm in this job. I'm in this position. It's a very lucrative position because it gives you free reign of a lot of stuff, and it gives you access to a lot of things that most CEOs don't get. So now this nigga come talking about he's supposed to be working with me. Fuck you mean working with me? Oh, this is a solo project, my boy. So I went to the then administrator, and I'm like, I thought this was just me. He said it is. Somebody lied to me because next thing I know, this nigga's in the office and I'm supposed to be training him to do stuff. So I'm like, all right. So clearly we on that bullshit. Okay. Now, mind you, the bitch he married, she's she's out of uniform, so she's in people's office, in people's ear. So I see where this is going. I said, okay. Time goes by, I end up not being in that office no more. Y'all can have it. I don't need the headache. It ain't worth it. I ain't getting no extra money. I'm not getting no extra time, fringe benefits, nothing. I ain't getting shit. So y'all can have this headache. You can have it. I trained no one trained me. So y'all do what y'all gonna do. And I went on and was doing something else until I decided I didn't want to be a CEO no more. So the original question was, who is my worst enemy and how did he become my worst enemy? He became my worst enemy because you lied to my face. You lied straight to my face, and then you went ahead and you got on and forgot the people that got you there. I'm not asking you to put me on no pedestal. I'm not asking you to shout my name from the rooftops. Just acknowledge the fact that, yo, if it wasn't for this cat, I wouldn't even be standing here. And I'm good with that. And you don't even do that, that's all the way fucked up. I don't care nobody say. That's fucked up. So we ain't spoke since. And it's up if I see him. It's up when I see him. Real talk. Will I see him? Probably not. But it's up when I see him. Another enemy, a worse enemy, is a cat that, he got a little, he got moved up. He doing big things, want to do big things in the community. He had this little venture. He put me on, put his homeboy on. And then when I needed to get paid, he didn't pay me. So yeah, for him it's up too, because you still owe me money. You owe me $40 of work, 40 hours of work. It's up when I see you too. So and like I said, I'm not trying to make these niggas famous, because fuck them niggas. Fuck them niggas. Those who know. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. But people say they have a worst enemy. You gotta know why. Why are they your worst enemy? Why you hate them so? Why is it up when you see them? If you don't have a reason, then they're not your enemy. But though, if I had two worst enemies, those two niggas, those are the ones I go to the range for. Those are the ones I carry for. Am I gonna go out looking for these niggas? No, because they're not worth my time or energy. But just know that this city is small. This town is small. I will run into you. I will run into you. Happy birthday to the Stoop.